Is that Tom at the top?
Yes, that's Tom and Jerry.
You are a Tom.
Oh man, I love it when you're trying to... Oh, hey, now I'm live. Hey, welcome. Oh, crap. All right. Yep. Nope. That's working pretty good now. Can you hear the game though? That's what I want to know. Oh yeah, yeah. You can hear the game. It's quieter. I don't know how to adjust that, but
Oh well.
oh well.
Oh, it does tell you who's watching up there.
Yeah, because I'm doing it here.
Yeah.
So that's pretty nice. Yeah, I wonder if I can adjust that at all. Like, if that's just game audio, or if that's... Oh, wait, what's here? Capture options. Include your mic's audio, include party audio. I don't know. That's weird. Share screen, broadcast. Broadcast settings. Yeah, I can't edit the... game audio, I guess. I don't think I returned the audio down. Nope. It just is what it is, and that's fine. Alright, we're playing on Jedi Master, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jedi Master. Now we could go one more step up. Grand man.
Oh my god.
No, I don't really want to die right now, so...
But yeah, so because George Lucas had limited funds for the first movie, that's why you didn't really get, like... Apparently, anyway, that's why you didn't really get the crisp lookingness of like Coruscant and the prequels.
Because what?
Because George Lucas, for the first movie, he had like limited funds because he had to do it all himself. Because like all the major studios rejected him. So because of that, apparently, that's why the original trilogy, for the most part, had a more rustic and old look, because they basically were working with really cheap material or something like that, is what it sounds like. But then, with, you know, the prequels, he had computers, he had more money, and more backing, so that's probably why you got Coruscant and Utapau.
Oh,
You know,
jip balls.
so yeah, that was kind of cool to learn.
That is very interesting.
Because a lot of sci-fi, you know, will have that more glisteny look.
Yeah.
And he originally wanted to put Coruscant in the first story, but just didn't move.
Oh, I did it. Oh, dang.
Oh, it kind of gives you mini... Well, does it do quick time events?
Kind of? I don't know if that was necessarily.
I'll check it out.
In your honest opinion, though, between this and the Force Unleashed, which one do you have more fun playing?
Man, I don't know. I could probably argue this, but the Force Unleashed incorporated, like, the dismantling, like, dismemberment, which is an odd thing to, like, complain about that this one doesn't have. It's a T-rated game, so I get it.
Well, so was the other one. So was Force Unleashed.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was. I forgot.
Honestly, I think it's just Disney. They don't, you know, they don't want that
Oh, jeez.
kind of content.
What the heck?
But yeah, the rumor mill has been all abuzz about Bob Iger trying to sell Disney to Apple.
Oh my gosh. Every movie after that would be like $200. Like, to purchase.
Well, no.
It's an Apple product. Don't worry, we'll update the movie every 2 years. You have to buy the same movie every year.
But the thing is and
Oh, that's gonna respawn. Son of a... No.
The thing is, and I totally, you know, understand this perspective and get it. It's, you know, it's like two sinking ships that are trying to get together so they don't sink. Because, like last year, I think Disney, that was the first year ever, I think, that Disney was projected to or actually did lose $1 billion in box office.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Because the movies didn't break even. So, and I mean, with what I've been hearing about Elemental, the Indiana Jones movie and everything else, I gotta assume this year might even be more, especially with the strikes.
Yeah, that makes sense. So where...
When you go in there...
No?
No, in the yellow thing.
Maybe I do.
Well, I thought those were like... Yeah.
I'm under an Imperial dig site. They got a lot further than we thought.
We can't worry about that now. The Empire's identified you as the Jedi from Bracca. They're searching for the Mantis as we speak.
Can't you move the Mantis?
It's too risky to start the engine. Its power discharge will draw their attention immediately.
I'll be back as fast as I can.
I don't even remember how far I got when I played it on the Xbox.
Well, have you seen the Order 66 part yet?
No, I haven't. I've not gotten that far at all. Again, since I had it, it's weird. If you get it for free, like via Game Pass, in my opinion, well, not my opinion, it's just the way I work with games is that I got it for free on Game Pass. So I just played it for a little bit and then dropped it because I could. Because I didn't spend any money on it. Virtually I did because you pay for Game Pass, but I dropped it immediately.
But it's not the same.
But it's not the same. If you purchase it, you have, I don't know, more of a promise to yourself to complete it because you bought it.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like, even if this game and the game after it, so Survivor, are well received, I just don't really like paying for it, especially full price, because I don't really like to give my money to EA.
Got a Walker firing on us, and our weapons are down.
And also because, like,
Tell him he better get
I mean, that's why you buy used, because then the game, like, the money, I think only a certain amount goes back to EA after that. Like when you buy it from GameStop or something. Oh, that's a missile.
Honestly, what I have to wonder, though, in terms of company health is how long BioWare is going to last, because, besides Bethesda, they were one of my favorite RPG makers, but, they showed, like, that new Mass Effect trailer, like...
Stim, here!
Like a couple years ago, and like no news since then. So like I almost wonder if EA is gonna send it out to pasture.
I don't know. I wouldn't pass it by them.
Because I mean they're like BioWare's big title outside of big series outside of Mass Effect is Dragon Age, which I've never personally played those, but I've actually heard they're even better than Mass Effect. But like the last one of those I think came out in like 2013, 2012, and like no news on the horizon for that. So it's just like, Anthem was kind of their last straw, and we all know how that happened.
Well, like apparently Anthem was like a really well received game for the most part.
Well, because
like,
there were a lot of
love for it.
Well, there were a lot of mechanics that were good in it. It's just, I can't remember if it was the marketing. It was something, but none of it,
nice work out
like,
there, kid. Hey, you got some real moves on you.
None of it,
Just tell me
like,
that this
was
visit wasn't-
cohesive enough to keep people to
I found
stay.
the tomb of a Zepho sage.
Yes.
They definitely use the Force.
Oh, it was
Advanced
Endgame.
civilization of Force
There's like
users
basically no
mysteriously
endgame to it. I
vanished.
think that's
No
what
wonder Master
the
Cordova
complaint
became
was.
so obsessed with them.
Well, because
What else did you
essentially
find?
what they were trying to do, I think, was
Zeppo
make a
journeyed to the planet
Destiny,
Kashyyyk.
but what they ended up
Cordova had a
doing
Wookiee
was
named
just
Tarful. Maybe
making.
we can find him.
Sheik, look, things are really bad down there. The Empire's muscling
I mean,
in on
they
those
were
Wookiees
essentially
big
just
time.
making.
We better get ready for a fight.
Wow. No, this. Okay,
I think
sorry.
this
Short note. The
lifestyle
PS5 does a
suits you.
great
Finding
job
that
at
Walker
like
seems to have made you more
changing up
confident.
audio and like game
So,
audio and vocal audio.
How are you?
That's
holding up?
really good.
And with
Yeah.
the Force,
No, I'm
Yes, with the Force.
I'm
I
actually
know
really
you said
impressed.
it could be overwhelming.
haven't gotten myself killed yet. Rather not talk about
Yeah,
it.
no, that's really good. Cool.
well.
Cool.
I haven't
I also
actually-
this is like when I stream, I usually have subtitles on
I didn't
anyway,
realize
so like
that.
when we're talking over the characters, people could
Why'd
still
you
read
choose to
it
stop using the Force?
and follow it as well. I have a thing where
When
it's
the
like
parade
if I
started,
have subtitles on,
and
I end up reading the subtitles
troops
instead of
turned
just
against us,
watching
my Padawan
and
I took
enjoying it.
several young
Yeah.
ones and
So I've been
went
trying to
hiding.
like just not look at
didn't
subtitles
last
and just
long.
listen and watch because I feel like you become more
Patrol
involved
was
if
about
you're
to
just
discover our
watching two people
location, so-
interact.
That's normally
Than
why
reading.
I just
Lured
shut
me
the
away
subtitles
from my
off
Padawan
because. But
She's
unless
still
it's
hiding
like,
behind.
well, like a Starfield or Fallout, because I like to catch everything that. the
Oh
person
yeah, because
says.
it's so informational dense.
Yeah.
to know about the others.
So
and how many were left, but mostly they wanted to know.
So
about
this was Unreal Engine 4,
Cordova.
and I wonder if the
he
newer
went to
one
the
is 5.
is it 4? I thought this one was
was a
5.
prison
No,
riot.
because this one came out before 5
I saw my
was even
opportunity
really
and I
announced,
took
or
it.
like
oh,
right on the
this came out in 2018.
18,
Okay,
I
was gonna
think,
say
and then
17.
20.
But they almost broke me.
Well, what was it last year, or was it
They
this
were
year
not the
that the new
same
one
as
came
I
out?
was, Cal.
Was it
Dude,
like
I don't
earlier-
know. These last
Padawan.
3 years still kind of like blend together.
Right, I think it might have been earlier this year because I think it was canceled a couple times because of COVID,
Fallen,
or not canceled, but you know.
No.
Fallen Order was 2019.
But it was still Unreal Engine 4, I believe.
That's why
yeah,
we
probably.
can't give up.
Haven't looked into that yet.
We
Because I
can't
think Unreal Engine
sacrifice
5
those
just got
closest to us.
released last year
Be
for
for
like
nothing.
general use, and probably developers had it for.
No, 2 years at least, because I was using it in 2021, definitely.
Still, after this is my point. But I'd assume the new one used 5, unless they wanted to keep the same engine. But
I'm trying to find.
honestly, as good as it looks, I cannot believe to this day that Arkham Knight, the final like Arkham game, was Unreal Engine 3.
That's impressive. Yeah, it is 4.
Because that's the same engine. Unreal Engine 3 is the exact same version of Unreal Engine that the Mass Effect series was on. The 3 Mass Effect games.
Jedi Survivor is actually 4 as well. That's interesting.
Well, it like from what I know, even though it's like the same engine, there's so many new
I was gonna
features
say,
that.
well, because 5 is probably very high demand. Let's see here. So here's what's the difference between Unreal Engine 4 and 5? Unreal Engine 4 could handle millions of polygons, and 5 pushes the limit with the ability to handle up to 10 billion with a B polygons. So
Well, I mean, have you
go
seen
from,
some of those games?
Well, yeah. So, I mean, you go from millions to billions. I mean, we've seen the difference between $1 million and $1 billion, and that how great of a gap that is.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you just think about it, million polygons to billion polygons, holy
Right.
crap!
Well, and
So,
that's
it's probably like I don't even know if there's any newer games that use 5. I think it's just still 4 because 5 is just so demanding.
There are some that are coming out. Like I was reading just recently, actually, a list of games that are purported to or are going to use 5, and one of the coolest ones is called Black Myth Wukong, and it's like you play as the Monkey King. It's from an old like popular
Oh.
Chinese novel.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
So there's that one, and that's next year. The second Ark game, that Ark game we played back in the day,
Yeah.
the second one of those, and the continuation of it as well, that's coming out like later this year, are both using 5.
That's interesting.
I don't know if you ever played the Hellblade game.
Yeah, I've seen them.
I think the new one of that is going to do 5.
Always love the takeoff sequence for this game.
Oh yeah.
You must have spent a lot of time together alone on that planet.
I think they're making a sequel to Death Stranding, and that's going to use 5.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Because I think it used 4,
Remember the
didn't
last
it?
thing
I
Cordova
think it
said
used.
to you?
I believe so.
Good luck, Jedi. May the Force be with you.
The log left for Cal. Nothing else?
Get over
Let's
here,
see
kid.
here. I
We're
found
about
a
to land.
list. Landing's really cool too.
I was gonna say, because even the Harry Potter game that came out this year,
That was 4.
yeah, but it's
Whoa.
still.
Tell me we're not running that blockade.
Oh, only as a last resort.
I know
I
like
heard the
nothing
message
of the story of
transponded
this
to
game, so
transmit
this is all
Imperial
new to
signals.
me.
Hey, Grease,
Yeah,
keep your power signature low and act like we belong.
just like Braca. No sweat. I don't need another set of hands. Just please keep your eye on the scanner,
All right.
please.
All right.
All right.
That guy's pissy.
Don't touch my stuff.
I don't see anything.
You're preoccupied with something on the ground. We're clear.
What's on the ground that has them preoccupied? Wow, that's pretty.
That doesn't
Yeah.
look good.
The Empire is devouring Kashyyyk for its natural resources. Wookiees have been enslaved or displaced.
Oh wait, I have been here.
Yeah, I've been here.
I've been to Kashyyyk.
Oh, that was a close one, kid. Aren't you supposed to be watching the monitors?
Guerrilla fighters, Wookiees and off-worlders ambushing an Imperial convoy.
Walkers approaching their position.
Tarful could be with them.
Awful could be anywhere, like deep in the ground, like
It's
we're
really
gonna be if we
interesting
get
what
caught up in
like
that
the
battle
Disney
down
canon
there.
decided
have
to
any
keep
other
from the
options.
old expanded universe.
We'll dive
Like
with
for
better
example, they just said the Wookiees were enslaved
So
Right.
what's your plan?
by the Empire. Like that wasn't in the movies.
Sabotage.
And it was
We used
barely
to scrap
touched on in
walkers
like
on
the
Braca.
Clone Wars,
I'll
which was
just jack
considered
one.
canon too.
Get a load
So
of the kid.
Oh, I totally
Things
forgot
come
The
back in
Matrix
Clone Wars.
Awakens. That was
Captain,
Unreal
let us near
5.
those walkers.
yeah.
I played that on
Listen,
the console for a little
those
bit.
walkers double
It's
as
not
troop
really much
transport,
to
so
play,
once you
it's
get
just kinda-
Wait,
inside,
on here?
Be careful.
No, not on. It
No
could be on
freeze grease to
It
Rick
is.
and Magic.
PS5.
Hey,
But it's not what
do
you
me a
think. It's
favor.
literally just like a show
Stay alive
showcase.
down there.
Wait, would it be on the Series S?
I'll add
Yeah,
it to
it
the
is.
plan.
It's all it is a showcase
Well,
thing.
how much is it?
It's free.
Oh.
It's just a showcase event of how, like what the console can do in Unreal Engine 5.
You ready for a swim, BD?
You
It's
get
so
to fly
cool.
around and do some stuff, so it's not bad. It's an interesting little demo thing, but not super like balls to the wall. Wow, this is amazing. So there's a game that came out in 2022, December 2022. That's called I Am Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and it uses Unreal Engine 5, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I don't want to play that.
Yeah, you have a. It actually looked kind of interesting. You have a meter for. You have a meter in the game that goes down when you perform miracles.
Oh man, Remnant 2 is. Oh, do I have to swim? Oh, I do. Remnant 2. That was Unreal Engine 5. So there's a lot of games I didn't know were Unreal Engine.
Did you know you? Well, obviously, because it's Epic Game or games, but Fortnite was upgraded to Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, I saw that. I think it's Fortnite Chapter 3 is Unreal Engine 5. The water effect. EA has always been pretty good with water effects.
Oh, I don't know if I played the first Stalker game. It's like a
I have
horror
it.
game.
I actually have it on PC.
But the second one, Heart of Chernobyl, is going to be UE5.
Wonder how we get
Oh,
inside.
new Bioshock game? What?
Yeah, I'll try the leg.
Hold up. What?
Yeah, I mean, it's like they haven't officially confirmed it, but when they've talked about the new, like, they haven't confirmed that it's using Unreal Engine 5, but it sounds like it is confirmed, and they've been talking about it with Unreal Engine 5 in the cars, which makes sense because
Okay, that's awesome.
Well, and it makes sense because the original ones go back to like Unreal Engine 2. Like they've been with Unreal Engine.
Look this up. Were the remastered ones and remastered with 3?
I believe so, but if you play the originals, that's like 2.5 or something.
The originals, when you play it on the new gen consoles, because they've updated the game to run with the new gen capabilities. I don't know if I can jump up there.
I mean, BioShock Infinite will always be my favorite, but that's also because it was like the first I played.
Oh, yeah, see, I played the very first one.
I've actually heard people say the second is the best, but I don't
think I've beaten the second one. I've beaten the first one. I have not beaten the second.
Or what's the one with the guy... well, wait, where's the second one take place?
I don't remember.
The first one is in... well, what's
Rapture.
The name? Rapture. Yeah.
That's the Would You Kindly story line basis thing.
Wait, what? A what?
So that's where Would You Kindly comes from. So it's basically Would You Kindly is a phrase used to basically control your main character, even though you're just you as the player are just going through.
Oh. Well, because who's the leader of Rapture? It's some crazy guy, right?
It's not Ryan. It's wait, no, maybe it is Ryan Industries. Yeah, something Ryan. I can't remember.
Remember the weird cult guy from the Cloud City in Infinite?
Oh, what's his name? Command? No, not Command. Comstock.
Yeah,
that's his name.
Honestly, I think the reason I liked
and Infinite... they all tie in. All 3 games tie in.
Oh.
To each other.
Well, see, yeah, because in Infinite you go to the lighthouse.
I actually have the full. That would actually be a really fun one to do. Is to stream. Since you have played that, since I have the full. It's technically a remaster for the Xbox, but it's full game.
I own them all on Steam.
Full Ultimate Edition or whatever the hell it's called.
I own them all on Steam, and I actually...
yeah, I got the remaster on Steam.
I got both. Well, yeah,
but I don't have the full version of BioShock Infinite on Steam. I have it on the console. Now, if Xbox could get their crap together and allow for this kind of microphone setup, I would stream from it all the time, because that would make this so much easier.
I have... I haven't played 2, but I've played through at least a good portion of 1 so far, and I don't hate it, but I definitely like the controls of Infinite, like how you could grapple things and fly.
They polished everything up.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same way I feel about like Fallout 3 to 4. Fallout 3 is a superior game in many ways to 4, like story-wise. You know, some of the gameplay features they had, but in terms of polishing, 4 is more polished. So it's like you have to take a yin and yang on that, you know. You get one or the other.
Let's do this.
Well, I don't remember this part.
So those are the blasters.
Have you ever played The Outer Worlds? That's a fun game too.
I did play that a while back. I never got like all the. Is it multiplayer?
I don't know, but it's built on Unreal Engine 4, and essentially it's like a mini Starfield.
I want to say it's multiplayer. Like I could re-download that and play that. Well, this is a lot better than playing this on Battlefront. What do I shoot at? I don't. Just gotta keep walking forward.
Well, could part of the reason be this is Unreal Engine and that's Frostbite?
Oh, that's true.
Hey! Who are you?
Someone who just brought an ad.
Oh, Saw Gerrera.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Someone making the Empire angry.
I love how he was like
We're back on the
everywhere.
Empire
Like
battle,
he started in
but hey,
he started in Rogue One, and then he was on the show
Make him even
Rebels,
angrier.
and then he was in this.
Dude's everywhere.
I still prefer Forrest Whitaker as the guy from Black Panther that goes, "The Black Panther." He's really like over the top with
Clear
it.
him out.
That was a good movie.
The
Second one hurt so much.
I am going to say something that actually a lot of people I think have a consensus on. Second one is good, and it's not just because of like the emotional stuff. It is just a genuinely pretty good movie. And I actually didn't mind Ironheart either. I mean, a lot of people.
I didn't mind how they did it. I think her power suit looked like an over-glorified Power Ranger.
Oh, sure. I mean, you know, real life wise, based on who she is in real life, I'm not so happy that Shuri was given the Black Panther suit.
She's had it before, though. Like in the comics.
No, I'm saying, like, real life wise, the actress, like, I liked the character of, who played.
Who played?
Her name, the actress's name is Lupita.
Oh, the warrior?
Yeah, well, not the warrior, the spy. That was in love with Chadwick Boseman.
Oh,
I wanted her to have it.
Well, I mean, like,
Personally.
she's not.
I know.
She's the warrior. She's a spy.
I know.
It made more sense for Shuri because it's sister.
Brace yourself,
It just does. It makes
No, I know story-wise it makes sense, but I just don't. I feel
Well,
like
like if I was ever like a super powered person, the next person I could trust to have those kind of powers would be my brother.
well, yeah, I know.
And actually, he'd probably be more responsible with superpowers than I would be. But that's
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
So,
say.
so,
No,
but
you're not doing that again.
the statement I was gonna say is like
You just wrecked a perfectly good walk.
the Wakanda
Got a
Forever
name?
story was really good. I liked
doing,
Namor. I know they changed this character, but I like him.
It fit really well.
Yeah.
They did a really good
He was
job
a
at it.
compelling villain. I actually liked how they ended things off too, like the post-credit stuff or whatever they did. The first movie,
Who are you looking for?
the first Black Panther
Chieftain
movie,
named Tarful.
the only
Tough
good
is impossible
thing
to find.
in that
There's a
movie
reason he's evaded the
is
Empire
any
for this
scene that
long.
Killmonger is in.
Freedom fighter?
Like I'm
Jason,
sorry,
freedom fighter.
and the other characters because
Tracking
I
the
love
Empire
Chadwick
from
Boseman,
Shadowlands.
and rest in
Grease.
peace,
This is
honestly.
Saul.
How you doing?
Man, I
do
actually
you want with
forgot
Tarful?
he
But-
actually has passed away.
Yeah.
Business.
Oh man.
But
Not all of
but he was so much better as a character. I mean, he was a great actor, but he was so much better written as a character, and his storyline was so much better in Civil War that
I should help them.
number one, Black Panther
One of them
felt
may
like
not
they
have
were
contact
trying to do
Tarful.
the storyline again, which
Wait a
felt
minute,
kind
hold
of
on, wait a
jarring.
minute.
Like
The
he had
man is First
already
Wonders. I mean, it's great shit.
realized he
It's
wasn't going to kill. He already
It is not
realized,
built for
you know,
Well, I mean,
the
it's-
teen he wanted to
Stay
be.
here.
It's the origin story.
Transmissions.
I know, but I'm making a point that yes, the CGI was pretty bad in the movie. I think a lot of people admit that. The final part of the final scene of the final fight of Black Panther was kind of cringy to watch.
Because like in Infinity War, or no, I think it was Endgame. No, Infinity War. When they are, and I think I'm the only one that saw this. I don't know. Maybe I was hallucinating every time I saw it in the movies, in the movie theaters. But when the movie came out, we went and saw it in theaters. The first time I saw it, it's like when T'Challa is in front of his army and they're about ready to hold off Thanos' army, infiltrating the.
I know what
Wakanda.
you're gonna say. Yep.
He's standing there at the front of everybody, and his hands glitch, and they get really big and depixelized, and then they like jump back. Like they get big and then they get small.
And it's just like a split second.
And it's just a split second. If you're not looking for it, you won't see it. And I don't know if they fix that in the DVDs or digital versions now, but in the movies, and I swear I'm probably crazy for saying this, but like I swear I saw it. Like his hands got big. It's when his arms are just down at his side, and they just went, and they got smaller. This is, I don't know.
Well, and it's the same. And I'm not trying to be like a contrarian or anything. I'm just saying, like,
good to see you too.
I was so excited to see Black Panther because I so loved his character introduction in Civil War. And while initially I did really like Black Panther as a movie,
What do you think of Saul's plan?
you know, on rewatches, I felt like his story was not super strong in that movie. It had its points, but it just felt like he did a lot of nothing in that movie, especially because they faked out killed him, which I get why they did that, but at the same time, it's like you knew he wasn't gonna die because it was his origin story. I don't know. There were weird story points that they took in that movie.
Well, I thought...
So...
Let's see here. Oh, yeah, because the movie takes place before Civil War.
Right, but no, it takes place after Civil War. Yeah, because they're coming back on the ship, and it's already been. It's okay. I got photographic memory, but no. But from what I remember, the movie kind of started kind of right after Civil War. And again, you know, with the MCU, it is kind of hard to have like a concrete timeline on things because you have all these different directors, and while they say they discuss things with each other, I've actually heard the opposite, where a lot of times they're flying blind.
Oops.
And so they basically have to write the story to have some continuity in some way to the larger MCU without really knowing what's going on. Which, I mean, thankfully they could pull through with the Infinity Saga. And they did. I mean, obviously, they made billions upon billions of dollars. But, you know, as we were talking earlier, like, I hope. I don't want to see Marvel fail because I like the MCU. I hope they can pull out with Phase 5 and 6 and actually, you know, kind of bring that magic back a bit. Because I think it's dumb for people to say it's just straight up dead, because it really wasn't around that long. I mean, there's franchises that have been going on 50 years, like James Bond, Doctor Who. So, I mean, like, the MCU can still survive. It's just more a point that they have to have, kind of a...
Oh, balls!
Oh, my
God!
Oh, I know this part. I hate this creature. I could never kill him, and I was like on Padawan difficulty.
Oh, he does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I need help.
And he has projectile stuff too, I think.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I guess I missed it when we set the difficulty. Was there a youngling setting, like on the very bottom, I bet?
No, there's just story.
Oh.
Story setting.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Oh, kind of like from the, what is it? It's another Bethesda game. It's Wolfenstein, where you have the Daddy Don't Hurt Me mode, or setting, difficulty setting.
Well, and I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, first try.
I don't know if you remember the Spider-Man game for PS1. I don't know if they did it on Inter Electro, which was the second one, but on the first one,
how much current can you conduct?
the lowest setting was called Kid Mode, and every time you hit Kid Mode, you'd hear like a different voice actor from the game say like Kid Mode, including Stan Lee.
Oh, that's cool.
And that was a PS1 game. I mean, come on.
Okay, however, on PS1 Spider-Man, Kid Mode still sucked because you still got your ass slapped.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say. Like
it was hard as shit. That's the first big stream I did with the guys when we were in Low Quality Dreams. That I just absolutely cussed my head off because it was so
infuriating.
Infuriating.
Yeah.
It made me so mad. I beat the game though.
Well,
everybody's like, here, let me try. No, mine.
Well, and
I
that's
will do this.
right, and that's exactly what. That's like what. That was my favorite game for the longest time growing up. I think between that and like
The second one, Spider-Man 2, is my favorite.
You mean for the movie, not Inter Electro?
No, the second. Like, I think it was like actual Spider-Man 2, the game.
Right. See, I never played that, but everybody does swear by that game because it was like the first one to really get swinging
good.
right.
Yeah, it was really good. They had a really good swing physics to it.
Like I think I learned.
Granted, you could swing from a freaking cloud, but I
No.
mean, hey.
But I think I learned, or maybe it was just like a deep dive on YouTube where someone was like going through the different.
Ooh, copper.
Oh wow, that's cool.
That's fancy.
That almost looks like a Jedi Sentinel from like the temple, like what they would
crap.
have.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I still like orange. I can't remember what orange Jedis are either, though.
It's funny though. Speaking of series, I watched this video recently about like tired franchises Hollywood refuses to let die. Like that was like legitimately the name.
Well, freaking Indiana Jones would be one of them.
Yeah. Well, the other one they said was Harry Potter, and the main one that they were kind of bringing up was Fantastic Beasts, and how horribly that like failed.
Did it?
Well, the first one was not bad. I liked the first Fantastic Beasts as a standalone, prequel movie that tied into the Harry Potter universe, because I love Harry Potter. But here's the thing. I tried to watch the second one, and it just was not good. It was like all over the place. Like they didn't have a reason to make it. And then before the third one came out, you had everything with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard that happened. So he got canned. And actually, you got Mads Mikkelsen, if you know who that is. He he was the guy that played Jyn Erso's dad in Rogue One.
Dude, I watched Rogue One so long ago,
Dude.
and I could not follow it with a crap. I mean,
It is a good...
I was super tired when I was watching the movie, so, like, granted, it was hard to follow.
That's fair, but...
Like, I was, like, 2 in the morning, I was like, I want something to watch. I remember it being really good and heavy, but, like, I don't remember anything from it.
Well, so what I was going to say, though, is, like, before the third movie, they fired Johnny Depp, and then... brought on Mads Mikkelsen, and I've heard a lot of people say he was actually great for the role and fit it better than Johnny. I can see that. I like Johnny Depp as an actor. I think there's certain roles he's really good in. He's either really good or he's really bad. He kind of gives
I
off
don't know.
that vibe.
I have not seen him in a. I have not seen him act poorly in any movie. There has been movies that are bad.
That's true.
That he has been in.
That's
I have not
true.
seen him act poorly.
Right, and I mean, like,
he is such a versatile actor.
And I mean, like, that's the thing. Like with my generation, well, our generation, I don't know. But it's like I would say one of the most iconic pop culture people of our generation was Jack Sparrow. I mean, to this day, we all talk about Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. I got a jar of dirt.
Understood.
And I mean, it's so funny too to know that all that movie, like, it's like that franchise is an adaptation of like a Disney park ride.
Was it originally a ride?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. I think it opened in like the late 50s or 60s at Disneyland, and then they opened one at Disney World.
Wait, is that why in Rick and Morty there's the joke of the Pirates of Penzance? Like when they're inside of the old hobo in the amusement park inside the hobo.
Yeah,
is that
it could be?
Is that what the playoff is?
Yeah,
because I always wondered, like,
if there's animatronic
so
pirates, then yes.
Yes, there was.
Yeah, then that's probably what they were making fun of.
Because I'm like, they reference a crap ton of stuff in Rick and Morty. I'm like, I wonder if that's what that was from.
Well, it's funny because the Pirates of Penzance is like an actual play.
Yeah, I was about to say
so.
it's a play because didn't our school do?
Yeah. I think they did it either. Yeah, they did. They did it either the year after we left, or they did it one of the years we were there.
I swear they did it when we were there.
They might have done it. Yeah, they might have done it junior year because I was thinking about doing it, but I didn't. And then senior year we did Fiddler and I did that one. So
who were you on Fiddler on the Roof? don't even
I was the
remember.
haberdasher, and I think my name was Yaddle. No, Yaddle's from Star Wars. I don't know. I had a Jewish name.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, 10 years next year.
Yep.
10 years in May. Whoa.
And it's kind of crazy. Like, that's the
I
only
didn't
real,
wanna leave.
like,
Dang it.
professional acting I've done, if you want to call it that. Besides, like, being...
And somebody falling off the stage.
Besides being the villain in Davis's movie. The serial killer.
I don't even. We don't talk about that.
I know.
That was.
I watched... Did I tell you I watched it a few months ago because it's still up?
Yeah, no, it's still up. I watched it. I showed Anna that again, and I'm like, why did we agree to be actors? Because in no way, shape, or form
Okay,
can we act.
Okay, but I will say this. That's true. I'm not an actor. I'm a writer, not an actor.
I should have just said like for like straight ahead. Like it should have just been all right.
Well,
I'm here for setup. I'm just here for fun. I shouldn't act because it was such a bad idea.
Well, see, and it kind of pissed me off. Okay, that whole experience actually did kind of piss me off, not because of Davis, but because like.
Well, we were young. Nobody had a lot of guidance or
and
like, strategic.
Well, and
how'd you put that? We didn't have guidance,
Yeah.
and not even guidance. It just we didn't have a proper outline of what we should have done during that 48-hour film festival. Because I mean, we were not prepared for a horror category anyway. We had literally every other category already written except for horror. And when we got to the horror part, sorry, I just had to adjust. When we got to the horror part, or like when we got the category horror, we're like, oh crap, right, now what do we do? And we literally took, 12, 13 hours?
Yeah.
And granted, writing doesn't happen like that. But for a 48-hour film, that only is going to last 5-10 minutes, 10 at the max, by the way. I think it was like an 8-minute max that you're supposed to have. That it should have just been simply like, okay, one, I really like flipping the car. I like the crash idea. And what we did was great. I think, honestly, we should have shot more.
Well, and here's my... Okay, so this is my problem with it all. Obviously, as you know, I was younger then, and I didn't really have the assertive voice that I've grown into now. More so to, like, say what I want. But I really wanted to either be like a consultant on the story or be like a writer on the story, because I mean, I don't mean to toot my own
much better though.
I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I am a good writer. I really am.
I agree.
Like I have written poems that move people in like 15 minutes on the toilet. I mean, that's not even me. That's just honest reality. Like maybe
a poop and touching your heart.
Maybe
that's me.
Maybe more like 30 minutes, but still, like if I mean, you know, I've written stuff for you. You know.
Yeah.
I'm good at writing. So, all that to say, like, you know, I look back and I don't like being in front of cameras. I don't like being an actor. I would have rather been, again, a consultant on the story, or even more so, one of the main writers, because not only do I think, even back then, though I wasn't as confident as a writer back then as I've become more so now, and as like a storyteller, even still, I guarantee with me being so passionate about writing and having some formidableness with writing, since that was my strong suit, if they had put me on that, I guarantee we probably would have had a story within 6 hours. Not 13.
Well, yeah, if you're a head... Yeah,
because all it had to be was like an 8-minute movie, right?
Yeah,
and that like that's not that hard.
It would have been so much easier to do, like, go out to my parents' house at the time and go film out in the woods. And we didn't have to go that far either. It's not like we'd be deep in the woods like, oh no, coyotes or some random animals gonna come bite our assholes. Like, the setting would have been way better. However, again, I really like the fact that we were able to flip an old Toyota truck.
Well, yeah.
Granted, I would have loved to have that Toyota truck now.
Dude, do you remember how we, like... And I don't know if we actually ever told anybody where we were, but remember how we just, like, gave up and, like, bugged out for, like, 4 hours and just slept at my house?
Well, no, because we told them we were going back to your house, and I can't remember why. There was, like, pick up supplies or something. And I'm going to take this off of Jedi Master, because I am struggling here.
Yeah, just do night.
Yeah.
That's, like, normal, right? Like,
Yeah.
middle of the road.
Speaking of struggling, I was struggling during that time, because that was, when we went back to your place, that was 36 hours in.
Yeah.
Which
it's not easy to stay on.
No, well, back then, it was easier. And for me now, it's...
Looking back, I really should have, like, back then, you know, I was still more cautious about my heart. I mean, I am still to this day. It's not like I'm out every day drinking a Bane Energy, but honestly...
I drink Bane!
Like, I could have at least taken, like, I don't know if Kickstarters were back then, but I could have had an energy drink or like a pop or something.
Balls.
Yeah, these guys are hard. I hate these guys.
Their moveset's so odd to follow.
Yeah. Well, and the electric.
Yeah.
Well, the electric spear, it's like on the very tip, so you have to know.
Yeah.
It's too bad you can't use an electro staff. That'd be cool.
But I mean, yeah, 36 hours in, we were. I mean, me and you were. No, stay down. Get down.
Down, Daisy.
Down. You don't need to be up here.
Well, were you gonna say?
So when we went back to your place, it was 36 hours in.
Yeah.
And we were picking up equipment anyway to go back to take out there.
Yeah.
And when we got there, we ate some food because we haven't eaten. At that time, we didn't eat in at least 20 hours.
Was it my mom got us food? I could have sworn it was something like that.
I don't know what happened. I don't remember that specifics.
Because it was the middle of the day. It wasn't the middle of the night.
No, yeah. We got to your place at least. Okay, all right. Just enough of that. Both of you can spit fire. That's not fair. And I can't. All right, run away.
But once we got there, and we ate food.
Once we got there, ate food, we kept sitting down, and before we know it, we basically passed out. And I think like we got like 3 or 4 hours into sleep, and then we got called, "Hey, where you guys at? What's going on?" But I mean, like after 36 hours, like, that was tiring in and of itself. But again, we didn't really do anything. It was literally the 36 to 48 hour day shift or night shift, whatever. The last 24 hours is when we actually did filming.
No, that's not true. I don't think so. Because if I remember correctly, they had set up all their equipment in the basement. So I remember us going back, and I think you're right. I think it took us. So we filmed mostly during the day, obviously. We filmed that scene with me cutting, you know, like the actually
grinding,
like the
yeah.
best scene, to be honest.
Oh no, I thought that turned out really nice.
Like,
I mean, the scene where you were cutting. Actually, I'm gonna say this: your scenes turned out really good.
Your scenes weren't bad.
My scenes were trash. I didn't have a limp when I was supposed to, and my freaking acting is butthole.
Well, to be honest,
Like
you were
the
kind of
voice-
phoning it in. I
well-
think if you had tried, you could have done a little better. Let's be real, Josh.
Well, I mean, like I was.
But you didn't want to do it, and
No,
I
I did
don't
in the
blame
first
you
place.
for feeling like shit. Plus, at the end of the day, I don't even. No, our movie was shown, but it didn't.
Well, it was shown, but it didn't do good at all.
No.
I think it was received well. I mean, again, we were what? We were 18, 17 at the time, so
It was summer leading up to senior year.
yeah. So I mean, like it wasn't bad. Wait, leading up to senior year.
Yeah.
Well, I would have been 18. didn't think we were that old. I thought that was sophomore. No, wait. I was.
We were graduated actually.
That was college.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was freshman year of college.
That was so 2014.
Because you were still home. Freshman year of college.
Well, I was home in the second half. So what it was, you know what? Yeah, it was either July or August of 2015 because I remember that was like right on the cusp of me going to Iowa.
Right.
Yeah. Still, that's 9 years ago.
Alex, get down. Nobody needs to be up on the couch. Get down. Nobody gets special treatment. Oh, jeez.
But no, to talk about that a little bit more, I think it was about 12 hours that we were writing the story with some rewrites throughout.
Right.
We filmed a majority of...
Took some liberties with it, too.
Yeah. We filmed a majority of it during the day, and I remember that...
BD1, over here.
By the time we went back to my house, and then we're gonna go back, we were gonna pick up...
Oh, balls! Oh, it's a white one. Does that mean it's stronger?
I don't know.
Yes. Ah, can't, oh, dodge. What? What? Can it use the force? I'm confused. Oh, no, it just spat stuff at me. Oh, God.
Hurry.
Help me.
You're doing great.
I am not.
Quick, help.
Oh, okay, that's what's getting me.
Are you calling me a liar? I ain't calling you a truther.
Good, it missed me that time. Oh, why are all of your attacks red? Ah, man, I saw it coming too.
You know, I will say something that's crazy about streamers that I've seen is a lot of, like, you know, those bigger streamers through the years, like Ninja or like...
Dang, that did a lot of damage.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Or like Moist Critical and all them. Like a lot of streamers, they have good job, by the way.
Thank you.
A lot of streamers like either have endorsements with or like, you know, will use things like
Nice job.
G Fuel on stream. But the thing is like I've heard the contrary, that if you're into esports, but even if you're doing like a LAN stream or a LAN playthrough, it's better to actually drink a good amount of water than it is to drink caffeine.
Duh.
But
Caffeine's
I'm
a
just
diuretic, like it'll dehydrate you.
Is caffeine a diuretic?
Yeah.
Oh,
BD1.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So, like, yeah, it's like the worst thing to drink while you're streaming.
But again, though,
Granted,
I think...
yeah, it gives you energy, but it's not the right energy.
But again, my point stating that, like, I think it's funny then that a bunch of streamers will at least appear to be doing G Fuel. I'm like, well, what?
It's either that or they're getting sponsored, so we'll have a cup filled with water, but it's a G Fuel.
Well, right, like Moist Critical, I watch him quite a bit, Charlie, and he normally is just drinking water, so...
It makes more sense.
I mean, that's what I well, not normally. That's what I need to do. I don't always do that, but
I'm gonna meditate. I know I'm gonna bring.
Especially with these Starfield sessions I've been having. I need
30 hours already in 1 week.
I mean, you know what though? I'll give Starfield the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, I got 100 and some hours in Elden Ring, and I've only had the game for like 2 months.
I'll give Starfield the benefit of the doubt and say this. I'm not bored yet after a week of copious playing, and I was bored after a week of doing the same in Skyrim back, like, 15 years ago when I got it, because I got it.
Crap, I was supposed to get a house air filter today. I didn't even remember, like, my subconscious knew, but I didn't remember it. That's funny. I'll get one tomorrow. Alright, whatever. It's on my wish list. Ready or not? I don't even remember that game. Oh man, does the spider survive? Ow! Focused on the other thing that's actually hurting your friends.
You know, speaking of streamers, a horrible game that so many people have played for the fun of it is Forspoken.
I've heard of that game. I don't know what it's about, though.
I think it just has gotten so many bad reviews for the fact that it's like the character models are really unfinished, the animation's weird, the story, I guess, doesn't make sense from what I hear.
Let's go, BD1.
I've heard something similar to that, yeah. Hey, she's home.
Hello.
Well, oh, they did just pop right back on. Cool. I was gonna end that there then, since she's home then. So, and I don't remember my outro, so we're not allowed to complain. Oh, how'd that go? Wasn't a lot of complaining in that one. Hope you come back, listen to me. I don't know, bye.
And don't eat your balls.
I tried to hit stop broadcast before he said anything.
Okay, but now you have to say that at the end.
It's still